second unit. In second unit, first lesson, thermodynamic potentials and Maxwell's equations. Thermodynamic potentials and Maxwell's equations. So in this we have four Maxwell equations with using thermodynamic potentials. Thermodynamic potentials. So first of all, what is the thermodynamic potential definition? So in thermodynamical state of a system may be represented in terms of certain selected variables like pressure, volume, temperature and entropy S. In thermodynamical state of a system may be represented in terms of certain selected variables like pressure, volume, temperature and entropy. So any system we can represent with pressure, volume, temperature and entropy with any state, that is in final state or initial state. So in four variables, any two of these variables are independent and rest are dependent. There exists a certain relation among these thermodynamic variables. The first and second laws of thermodynamics provide two relations which expressed in terms of dq equal to du plus pdv. So here we have dw. What is the work done from indicator diagram? Pdv. This is the thermodynamic first equation and thermodynamic second equation dq equal to T into dds. This is the second equation. So combining these two equations, we get internal energy du equal, in dq plus we have to substitute TDS, then we get du equal to TDS minus PD. This is the third equation. So this is basic equation connecting the first and second laws of thermodynamics. So this is thermodynamic first equation and this is thermodynamic second equation, and third equation represents basic equation connecting the first and second laws of thermodynamics. So for the complete description of the system, certain other relations are required. For this purpose, we use certain energy terms or some functions of variables P, V, T and S, pressure, volume, temperature and entropy, which are known as thermodynamic potentials. So thus thermodynamic functions are thus the thermodynamic thus the thermodynamic functions are potentials are energy functions formed by combining the basic thermodynamic variables. So the thermodynamic functions or potentials are energy functions formed by combining the basic thermodynamic variables. So the thermodynamic potentials are four. First one internal energy, second one Helmholtz function, and third one enthalpy, and fourth one Gibbs function. First one internal energy. So internal energy represent with letter U. Second one Maxwell equations. With using these potential, we can write the Maxwell equations. First one internal energy U, and second one Helmholtz function, Helmholtz function. So Helmholtz function represent with letter F, and third one enthalpy. Enthalpy or total heat function or total heat function. So this is represented with the letter H. And fourth one Gibbs function. Gibbs function. So Gibbs function represent with letter G. So thermodynamic potentials are internal energy U and Helmholtz function F, third one enthalpy R, total heat function H, and fourth one Gibbs function G. So from these thermodynamic potentials, we can write the Maxwell equations. So first one, internal energy. Internal energy. So internal energy represent with letter U. Internal energy represent with letter U. So the internal energy U of the system is the energy which it possesses due to its molecular constitution and motion. So this is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So internal energy U equal to, we can write kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy due to motion of molecules and potential energy due to mutual attraction of molecules. So according to first law of thermodynamics, there is a certain function U known as internal energy of a variables which characterize the system. So when a system passes from one state to another state, the change in thermal internal energy does not depend upon the path. So from thermodynamic first equation, for a complete cycle, the change in internal energy is zero because the system returns to initial state. So the change in internal energy is given by, from thermodynamic first equation, du equal to dq minus pdv. So already we know that dq equal to du plus dw. This is the thermodynamic first equation. From this, du equal to dq minus pdv. What is the dw? P into dv from indicator diagram. So next, from thermodynamic second equation, dq equal to tds. Substitute that value, du equal to tds minus p into dv. So taking partial differentiation of this internal energy with respect to variables S and V. Partial differentiation to this internal energy with respect to S and with respect to V. Then we get dou U by dou S, dou U by dou S at constant T equal to T. So remaining dou V differentiate with respect to S, we get 0. Only here we get T. And so U differentiate with respect to V. Then we get dou U by dou V at a constant S equal to minus P. So in partial differentiation, what is the condition? Dou square U by dou X into dou Y equal to, we can write dou square U by dou Y into dou X. In partial differentiation, what is the condition? Dou square U by dou X dou Y equal to dou square U by dou Y dou X. So here U differentiation with respect to S and V. Then here we have to write dou S into dou V. Here we have to write dou V into dou S. From partial differentiation condition. Next, so these are the relation connecting internal energy with thermodynamic variables S comma V comma T comma P. That means pressure, volume, temperature, and entropy. So here du is a perfect differential. Then dou. So this value differentiate with respect to T. Already here is with respect to S completed. Again differentiate with respect to V. Differentiate with here. Differentiation with respect to S and V completed. Next here again differentiate with respect to V and S. So already here S completed. Again differentiate with respect to V. Dou U by dou S at constant T equal to two values equal. So already here with respect to V completed. Then we have to differentiate with respect to S. Dou U by dou V at a constant S. So dou by dou V. So what is this value? T at a constant entropy equal to what is this value? Minus P. So minus dou P by dou S at a constant B. This is the thermodynamic first equation. Thermodynamic first equation. From with using internal energy definition, we can derive Maxwell's first equation. So this is Maxwell's first thermodynamic relation. This is Maxwell's first thermodynamic relation. First you have to differentiate with respect to S and V. From partial differentiation condition, we have to again differentiate V with respect to S. Then we get this equation. This is called Maxwell's first thermodynamic equation or relation. Next, Helmholtz function. Second one, first one internal energy. Second one, Helmholtz function. So Helmholtz function F. Helmholtz function F. So from first and second thermodynamic relations, we can write du equal to TdS minus PD. TdS minus PD from equations first and second thermodynamic relations. Next, here we have to consider a process in which the system exchanges heat with surroundings and thereby minimum the temperature constant. Then we get TdS equal to in terms of differentiation of T and S. TdS we can write differentiation of T comma S. So substituting the value TdS in the above equation, then we get du equal to in TdS plus we have to write differentiation of T comma S function minus P into dV. Next, so here du, here d something value, then du minus d of Ts equal to minus P into dV. So d common, we get u minus Ts equal to minus Pd. So here we have to write dF equal to minus dW. Minus PdV means work done minus dW. So here I am writing in u minus Ts plus F. What is the F? F equal to u minus Ts. So this is the known as Helmholtz free energy or work function. This is called Helmholtz function. Helmholtz function. So here we are getting F equal to u minus Ts. When we substitute TdS equal to differentiation of T comma S. T comma S. So substitute in thermodynamic relation. We have one thermodynamic relation with using thermodynamic first equation and with using thermodynamic second equation. When we substitute this value in that equation, we get d of u minus Ts. So this value we can define with a df equal to minus dw, because minus t p dv value we can write minus dw. So f equal to u minus Ts. F equal to u minus Ts. So this is the Helmholtz function. So what is the F value? Here we getting F equal to u minus Ts. F equal to u minus Ts. So the external work done on the system is equal to decrease in Helmholtz function. So last we getting value is dF equal to minus dW. This means so work done value equal to in opposite direction. That means work done on the system is equal to the decrease in Helmholtz function. So negative sign indicates decrease in Helmholtz function. When a system undergoes an infinitesimal reversible change from an initial equilibrium state to a final equilibrium state, the Helmholtz function changes by an amount given by df value. Df equal to, so differentiate this value.